camera is hot.
Okay.
We're talking with Jennifer Profitt, UM-Flint journalism grad 2010, and future reporter at TV 9 and 10 in Traverse City.
Yep.
Don't say Cadillac, right?
I'm going to start in Cadillac for a few
Okay.
weeks and train, and then move up to Traverse City.
So same three questions I gave to Dave. Best thing about the journalism program, worst thing about the journalism program, and how could we make it better?
Okay.
So let's start with, well, where do you want to start?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, the best thing, I think what I learned the most from was the Michigan Times. And I'm not just saying because I'm the editor, but that's where I had the most experience, and I got to do the most hands-on stuff. But when I was in it, I was the very, very first. I think I had like your first class ever, like, so it was really green and new. So I don't really know what it's like anymore. But I think the Michigan Times was the best place for the hands-on knowledge. The things that come to mind that you could change and make better, I would really like to utilize the old WFUM studio more, because we had that telecommunication performance class, but that's just one class. And then we did the broadcast news production that I'm in right now, which is fine, but we're still new, so we didn't get to do very much. I think we did 2 shows, and last night the switcher broke, so we didn't have any teleprompters or cameras. Yeah, it was bad. So if we could get that more solid, I'd love to do more like rounded stuff, because I feel really, really comfortable with print, and I feel comfortable with TV because I took the initiative to go do it. It'd be nice if it was all here.
So better facilities, particularly for broadcasting.
Yeah, and maybe a better structured program to use the TV stuff.
Okay. I want to bring you back to the journalism program, separate from the Michigan Times, separate from the broadcast studio. What do you think's the worst thing about the journalism program?
The worst thing? The lack of classes. The lack of choices in classes. There are classes offered now that were never offered to me. I think my favorite journalism class is probably the community journalism, because I got to go out and do things, and I think that helped me the most class-wise. I think if there were more classes focused on narrower subjects of journalism, that would be better. Because we didn't have features writing when I was in it. We didn't have sports. I think that came right as soon as I was done with my J classes. The news editing was very rough when I took it. If that was more developed, more editing classes perhaps.
Okay. Did you learn how to report?
Yeah. I think I pretty much got my entire journalism experience from you, and you taught me how to report very well. So, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
And did you learn how to edit? You said that was a rough class.
Yeah, it was the first time that's ever been taught, and I didn't really feel like I learned a whole lot from that class. I think I learned most of my editing skills from the Michigan Times and from being a reporter, so just knowing what reporters should be doing, because I am one. That is kind of lack of editing.
Fair enough. And any other improvements you can think of that you would make?
No, I mean, I think it's going in a good direction. Like I said, more broadcast, so it's more well-rounded, introduce maybe more web, so it's so print-based if it could be focused on other areas of media, but I mean, it's new, so it's going in that direction. More editing, but I think it's going where it should be.
Okay. Thank you. You excited for your job? How excited?
Very. I want to leave now. I have senioritis. It's hard to concentrate on the newspaper.
And I'm just curious, Jen, not necessarily for this tape, but while we're rolling, where do you see yourself at in 5 years?
WABC in New York City.
Sweeping floors or?
Liz Cho's job.
Okay.
Yep.
Main anchor?
Yeah. Or a reporter would be fabulous, but either or. I love reporting. I don't really know if I like anchoring a whole lot. It's kind of lazy. I like reporting.
It's kind of lazy till shit happens.
That'd be fun.
And then it's crazy.
If shit happened, that'd be great.
Okay. Thank you.